What's going on, YouTube? Captain Crush here, and I'm here to help you with your fantasy process today. Today we got one game, WNBA Storm vs. the Dream, and it's probably gonna be trash, but hopefully neither play defense, because historically neither of these teams really give a darn about defense. So hopefully we can get this and grab a bag or two. Look at this, 9.5 point spread favoring the Dream, which we obviously know Seattle's pretty bad. So is the Dream though. Over under 163.5. That total's actually lower than I thought it would be. That being said, let's break this puppy down. All right, so since we only have one game today, I'm gonna make this as quick as I can. I'm aiming for right around 7 to 8 minutes since there's only one game, like I said. So hopefully we can get through this and see what we get. All right, yesterday's video was out, but YouTube didn't let me upload it till around 6:30, so only around 200 people saw it, and that's unfortunate because it was a banger. A lot of the stuff in that video cash. So here we go, let's get to it. Right out of the gate, the prop that keeps on cashing, it's gonna be Cheyenne Parker over 16.5 fantasy points. All right, she was at 15.5 this morning. They bumped her to 16. By the time some of you watch this video, it's probably going to be 16.5. Here's the deal, the last 5 is pretty much a green bean soup. She barely covered versus Minnesota, but look at this, 27, 22, 29. Historically, she can get 20.5 and then disappears in the second half. You hate to see it. You hate to be a part of it. And anytime, any chance there's a blowout, it's obviously in play for it to happen again. My point is, I will take a shot here. I even doubled down on it at 16 and a few because I don't care. If she's going to hit 15.5, she's probably going to hit 16. That's just the way it is with her. It's feast or famine. Range of outcome is either going to be 10 to 8 on the low side, and the high side is going to be 25 to 30 for the first half. All right, so if you don't want to go with the first half, you could take her full game fantasy, which I believe is 31.5. It absolutely is. Now, why do I want Cheyenne Parker's fantasy and not some other stat? Well, I do like her points at 14.5. I think they first dropped it at around 16 or 17. It bumped to 15 now, as you see in time. I still think this is okay, but a lot of Cheyenne Parker's equity is tied to her ability to get blocks, get steals, get those 3 points. But unfortunately, she also does the other side of that, which is turn that rock over. You turn over the rock in PrizePicks, you lose a full point. What? A full point. It's insane, but it is what it is. We move. The show goes on. Nobody's leaving. All right? So we got Cheyenne Parker. Let's just say you're taking first half or full game. This was also bumped. It was at 30.5. Then you can throw in Jewel Lloyd. Now let me talk to you about Jewel Lloyd, all right? LA Knight style. 43, 46, 40, 39, 36. The deal with feast or famine. She's either going to soar over or she's going to soar under. Her fantasy point total is directly tied to her ability to score buckets. So a lot of y'all are going to be afraid to roster Jewel Lloyd because she's burned you. I don't blame you, but it is the right play, okay? Fantasy point per minute checks out, matchup checks out, everything's checking out. If you are afraid to take her fantasy score, take your little self, go over here to the rebounds plus assist, and you can take more than 8. I wish it was 7.5. It would be a slam dunk because now she needs 9. She pushes at 8, but I'll still take my chances because that's what I do. And while we're on that same topic, you got Rin Howard, the girl that scores points, grabs rebounds, dishes it out via dime. You can take over 8.5 rebounds plus assists too. It's there. Remember, all this is hinging on the fact that this game doesn't blow out. A lot of people think if you don't post unders, you don't know ball. Wrong. Nobody likes posting unders as a content creator because sweating an under sucks, bro. Nobody wants to root against somebody when you're watching a game. There's nothing more infuriating than rooting against someone. Do I post unders? Absolutely. Every day on my dub club, I put a few in there. But the point is that nobody likes to do it because unless it's a slam dunk, it's not even going to make my YouTube video. Like Brittany Griner, less than 34 fantasy points yesterday was a slam dunk. I'll put that in there. But I'm not about to watch this game or play-by-play this game and root for Jewel Lloyd or Rin Howard not to score. That just is, no, miss me with that. I want to root for over. I want to root for things to happen. I want to be able to see him bang, splash, count it. The bar moves. Let's go. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Let's be realistic, gens. I know you know what I'm talking about. I got the drop on all you boys and girls because there are a few girls that watch. So moving right along, we got Sammy Whitcomb, 22.5 fantasy points. Not my favorite. Her PRA over here is 18. It gives you that splish splash push equity, which you know the captain loves. And you can take that. And in the same coin, Jordan Horston, 14.5 PRA. That's a good one too, but she actually will get you a block and steal here and there. So you could go down to her crafty fantasy score at 20.5 and take a shot on that if you wanted to. It's dealer's choice, baby. All right. Those would be the 5 that I focus on. Whatever stat you decide to take, that's on you. But this is what I would focus on, okay? I told you guys that. If you want some first half, rewind the video and look at that. Also, Alicia Gray, is she in play? Absolutely. You could take her fantasy score if you want. You could take her points. I'm just going elsewhere today, but I'm going to go over here to ESPN real quick, which I normally try not to do anymore on these videos because it's just a lot of you guys just skip forward because you're not here to learn. Unfortunately, if you were here to learn, you'd actually be a long-term better profitable, but you know what? It's okay. I digress. I'm getting off topic. This is the last time the Seattle played, okay? Horston. This is what matters to me. 30 minutes. What do I always say? Minutes equals money. Lloyd, 34. Sammy, 33. I'm fading Ezzy. She had 29. She only had 3 fouls. Okay, granted, this game was a blowout, but still, the point still remains. In a blowout, Horston, Whitcomb, and Lloyd still got 30 plus, all right? Lloyd took 21 shots, 10 3-point attempts. Sammy took 7. The last time, it's probably still on the board, a combo prop. I said, they're going to take between 16 and 20 attempts. If the combo prop is 4.5, let's just go see. They bumped it to 5. It's still in play because if they're going to take 16 to 20 shots between them, all they need is to get hot, and this is going to cash. Jewel Lloyd takes 10 by herself. Sammy takes around 7 to 10 by herself. Either one of them can get hot and hit it by themselves. So it is a decent combo prop if you're forced into taking those because of some obscure Alabama law, okay? So let's go back to ESPN, and you can see Horston shot 3 for 12, but look what she did. 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 turnover, and foul. That's why I like her fantasy points, because she gives you 6 points right here, -1, that's 5. Assists are 1.5 each, that's going to be 6 points right there. The rebounds are 1.2, and then obviously the points are just the points. But she went 3 for 12, at least she's going to chuck. Sammy went 5 for 9, but out of those 9, 7 were 3-pointers. That's what we like to see. Plus, she'll get other stuff. So I would focus on Sammy's real points or her first half real points. What are they? I think it's 5. It was 5.5. I put out a slip earlier in my dub club where she was at 5.5. They bumped it to 6. It's still all right. Again, all this hinges on if the game's going to go over and stay close. Now, if you're on the side of the fence and you're like, Captain, I think that this is going to be a total dumpster fire, everything's going under, this is what your slip would look like. If you believe the game's going to be a blowout and it's going to be ugly, this is what I would take. I'm not going on that side today. I told you guys what I was going to do. If you want more plays and everything, take your little hiney over to CaptainCrush.net. Get the gold package. It's $25 a month, which is cheap. 30 days, it's like 80 cents a day. I spend more on breakfast for 2 coffees and a bagel. That's a fact. All right. So there you go. That's it. I tried to keep it short and sweet for you guys. If there's anything over here on MLB, I will say this. If you're desperate for an MLB prop today and you want to ride the hot hand with Juan Soto, Poverty Padres himself, go ahead and take more there. It's not my favorite, but I would say it's in play. And then if you want to do pitcher strikeouts, you're down here, you're looking, you're digging, you're trying to find anything. Maybe go take a look at old Clark Schmidt, and maybe he puts on a masterclass at 5.5 Ks. Again, not my favorite, and I hate to say it, the stash. He's 9.5 everywhere else, but he's 9 on PrizePicks, and bang, I would be taking less. So that's all I got for you today. I appreciate you guys, the faithful, checking it out, coming through in the clutch. Oh, wait, one last thing. I would be a fool if I didn't mention this to you guys, all right? New partner of mine, Parlay Play, check this out, all right? You can insure 2-man slips, which means you do this, right? You insure it, you put 25 on. If it pays out, if you get both, instead of 3x, they only pay you 2x, which is a double up, which is fine. But if you get one right and miss one, they give you half of it back, so you get half your money back. This is now the new de facto place to build a bankroll. I don't care what anyone says. If you can insure a 2-man and you're getting half back if your 2-man doesn't hit, this is the best way for you small bettors to build a bankroll. I'm telling you right now. Plus, they have some other options. They do score fantasy points different. So, this is Cheyenne Parker's first half, 13 fantasy points. They score fantasy points different. And then, but also check this out. Sammy Whitcomb is 6 over on PrizePicks. You can get it at 5.5 over here. But if you do the all-in option, you don't flex it, you still get 3x, and they have other options, folks. I'm telling you, this is the move. This is the vibe. Captain Crush will be posting content for this. And check this out. You can literally slide the slider down. They let you do this on some of the props. You can adjust the point prop by sliding the slider either to that way or that way, depending on if you're going to go over or less. So we're getting half a point discount for free. We don't have to give up anything to be able to do it. The payouts are still the same. Again, parlay play, code CRUSH, link is in the description. Make sure you use code CRUSH. They'll give you the deposit bonus. They'll give you the free square. But on top of that, you DM Twitter or Discord, wherever you can find me, and I will give you 30 free days of my Discord. You dig? That is what I do, son. So make sure you check that out. I almost forgot. That's very important. This is where you build your bankroll. Trust the captain. I'll never let you down, buddy. All right? Here's the salute. Good luck tonight. And as always, let's crush.